Shalom, family. Uh, just bear with me real quick. Got to get things situated. I'll be right back. Other side. Hold on. Wait, so Shalom, Shalom, Israel. It's your brother, Adar. I want to give all praises to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rakakwadash. Um, Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world ignorantly calls Jesus the Christ, right? And I want to give double honors where honor is due. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai he appointed elders and men in his true soldiers and captains, bishops and deacons to bring forth 100% of his doctrine to the best of their ability, regardless if you accept it or not. It's time we'll edit to higher on down. They've been ruling well through the spirit, feeding the hopeful elect to the best of their ability. And for the other brothers and sisters that's out there that's bending people to the marriage through the spirit and in sincerity, Lord willing, the Lord continue to have you enduring this thing. Lord willing, the Most I have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that is not in this walk, right? So to get right into this thing, the title is it's a lot of things that will happen in this new world order, right? It's a lot of things that's gonna happen in this new world order. And I want to put you onto a video. Shalom Nelson, Shalom Nelson. I'm gonna play a video of Steve Harvey. Um, More than just the new world order dealing with religions, it's gonna be a lot that's gonna come. The mark of the beast is gonna be illustrated in this place, right? Where of course we're gonna have race wars, right? We're gonna have more bio warfares. We're gonna have Jacob trouble in this new world order, right? And it's going to assist of America, the EU, and NATO, right? The powers that be that orchestrate war and orchestrate the masses through media and mass deception, right? So I'm gonna show you this video of Steve Harvey with the fake lace mustache. We gonna see what he said. Wait, first and foremost, let me make sure my screen is shared. Okay, I see it. I'm gonna read the title. It says Steve Harvey announces Chrislam. That Chrislam is about to be a new religion where they put Christianity and Islam and make it one. And it says Chrislam and says there are many roads to heaven, mosque named after Mary. Right? So let's get it. I hear y'all can't hear. Hold on. I'm gonna try to fix the sound. I don't know what the heck is going on. Um, but y'all can hear me though, right? I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna try it again. If it don't work, I'll just play it off my phone. They not about to. They not about to take away from the word. So I'm gonna try it again and see if y'all can hear. That's terrible. They still not showing it. Uh, I'll show it. I'll just show it off my phone since they want to be like that. That is crazy. You can't even bring out the damn word. Can't even bring out the dang word, man.
This $69 US Special Forces device turns men into beasts.
That just really made me can't even bring out the word. But y'all can see my screen. I'm gonna try to turn it down a little. Okay. God and keep your faith. He's talking about we can live in harmony and much needed peace. We all crave globally. Talking about globalism for a while, and so pretty much in this video, he's been supposed to be like a Christian and stuff like that. Saying, like, well, there's many roads that lead to heaven. There's not just one. I mean, we see that here at that. And let me see if we can hear it. Play a little bit of it. If I could make myself successful, that made him successful, and then this is the part with this on it, right? And they did this to be more inclusive, right? So I'm just let this play right here. So there's the mosque, Abu Dhabi, right? And it says it belongs to people. It's supposed to be like a Christian church. They named the mosque Mary, the Mother of Jesus Mosque. Did you see that? The Mother of Jesus Mosque. And so, Oprah, many paths to God for right. Years. I got another one. Me and many have been warning about. They trying to bring all freaking religions to get caught. These niggas is coming up. This is the craziest thing I've ever heard. Chrislam. Let you see the be part of this. They're gonna speak in another language. This man basically saying most of the planet themselves believers. This should lead to dialogue among religions. We should not stop praying for it and collaborating with those who think differently. I have confidence in God. Each religion, they're saying that they have confidence in one might say I have confidence in God. One gonna say I have confidence in Allah. One's gonna say I have confidence in Jesus Christ. Another one is gonna say I have confidence in Ra. Creo en Dios, Allah. Many think differently and feel differently. It's a Pope saying that. In this crowd, in this rage of religions, we have for all. We are all children of God. So every religion is going to show that they believe in love. I'm happy that you guys believe in love, but you have to know, especially when it deals with the Bible, right? Nations, let alone it deals with culture. And the most culture you see is the Hebrew Israelites. This is two, just to read some things about Muslims, right? How they copy, right? Try to see if I can. I want to be able to read. Wait, let me see. Let's see if this one. Read from right here. Right? If Lord willing, y'all can see the screen because I can see it. It says, Muhammad. Let me closer. Let me get the light. Let me brighten the light. So there's no excuses that y'all can't see it, right? Okay. It says Muhammad adopted also the main details of the Jewish calendar. Before we start, the Jewish calendar, it consists of 30 days. Each month was 30 days, right? The Hebrew calendar deals with 30 days a month, 12 months out of the year. It says the Day of the Atonement, the Sabbath, much of the Bible. Salaki. The narratives from the Medrash in many points of the ritual law. Incidentally, the Jews pray 3 times a day, facing the city of Jerusalem. And the Muslims, true believers pray 5 times a day, facing the city of Mecca. So they kind of doing the same thing the Hebrew Israelites would do. We face the east towards Israel and pray, and they face Mecca and pray. Yes, they pray 5 times. We would kind of consist of praying. They said 3 times. I'm gonna call it the breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But it's really, you pray when you should be praying as soon as you wake up and when you go to sleep, especially the hour. You know that brothers and sisters might say in the morning, 3 a.m. or 3 in the afternoon when the Lord gave up the ghost, right? It says Trying Salaki, trying his best, Muhammad sought to convert Jews to his new religion, but to no to no avail. The Jews were adamant and resisted to change. The high esteem which the prophet held for the Jews were transformed to enmity, and instead of allies, he looked upon them as competitors. Muhammad needed the confirmation of the influential Jews to validate his mission, as all upstarts needs the backing of someone influential. Muhammad therefore turned against the Jews and became their tormentor. So you got to look. He wanted to convert Muhammad, that Muslims like to hold on to. He was trying to convert Jews, Israelites, to his religion. We stayed 10 toes down and said hell no to his religion. And he looked at us as competitors. A lot of religion is in competition when you really look at it. Uh, a lot of religions, right? But let alone when you really serving the Lord, you're under you are in competition. But this competition is a spiritual competition, right? When you go to Ephesians, the sixth chapter, verse 12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, and against the rulers of all darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. If you are so Hebrew Israelite and you're really in this truth, we can't have competitions with any other religion. It's not a competition. This is not a game or nothing. This is something serious. How can you have a competition with another belief if none of them is real? Their gods and their idols are not real. There's only one God, not no Buddha, not no other freaking name. His name is Yahweh Shem Yahushai. We can't have a competition with something that is not real. You know what I'm saying? It's really about us, but all these other religions and beliefs is a distraction. A lot of people are going to yield to it, right? This I can keep on going. Um because this is going to prove that the Muslims, they really took from our Torah and then they made their own book and they applied our laws, statutes, and commandments, our rituals into their custom. Because Ishmael didn't have nothing. All these other nations do not have another religion, or they just made it up because they don't have nothing, right? Let's go to more because this is about the New World Order. The number one thing they're going to try to push is religion, right? Let me see if I got another one. Since my sound is acting funny, I'll just show. I'll show something without sound. I'll show something.
Same God, these Abrahamic religions are just different expressions of God. Abu Dhabi, where it's a religious center for Catholics, Muslims, and Jews to all come together and built in Abu Dhabi, where their religions, and it concluded under the umbrella of the uniting of the Abrahamic religions, Judaism, Islam, and Christianity, of course, but not the real Christianity. It's Catholicism that's being united under this one world religion. The big event that took place on September 14th and 15th was at the 7th Congress of Leaders of World and Traditional Religions, and it concluded on last Thursday. But before I get into that, I'll briefly just touch on and remind people of the Abrahamic family house being built in Abu Dhabi, where it's a religious center for Catholics, Muslims, and Jews to all come together and worship.
You see that? They got all the religions right next door neighbors. That shit crazy. Muslim, Judaism, and then you got Christianity. out of the major power belief systems and religions, out of all the world, these are the number one accurate. These are the main centerpieces, man. Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. Christianity, that was damn near put on people four corners of the earth. This damn near was a decree that you had to either be a Christian. You got people stealing other people's cultures. They calling themselves Jewish and doing some other bullshit that they shouldn't really be doing, right? And then you got this one over here, you know, all of it. If it's not dealing with the Black Latinos and Natives, and they're the face of it, and they're actually teaching this right here, a lot of our brothers and sisters in the whole world is going to fall for this, and we fall to all beliefs. You know what I'm saying? We fail to a lot of them. Let alone we're gonna fall to other disasters, right? I'm gonna put a small screen because the sound is acting mad fruity. So um, I'll just play something, right? Because we want to know in this new world things that's gonna happen, right? Things that are going to happen. You already seen me go over. Y'all seen about the bunkers. You've seen a lot of people seen disasters going on. The more the more that this place think that out of this, you know what I'm saying? It ain't this whole place is going to be destroyed. So you want to see chaos, man. Let's say in Great Millstone, man. He said, man, yeah, Zion. The number one important is the prophecies, man. That's a very important thing. You got people in the world that's talking about the new world order, but they're not. If you know something is going to happen, shouldn't you be like spiritually and mentally prepared? Niggas is really talking about six figures. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I understand. Get your money up. A lot of people really think they getting their money up. They just really getting their funny up. You know. Uh, I got another video. I just had it. Wait, let me see if I can find it. Um, Video of the trains. Where's that? You got Korea. They just dropped another nuke, but it's another video. I'm gonna try to find. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got this one. Years and years and years. So I know y'all can't really hear what's going on the screen. Uh, what you see on the screen is showing you that officials say North Korea just launched at least two ballistic missiles. Right? You're gonna see more. You're gonna see more about this. You're gonna see more about this through time passing on and getting closer to that moment. Because before a war comes, they gotta test out their weapons, right? The Lord is working. Like when I look, like, man, and you can see it through the other nations, right? Because these Korean, that's the Lord getting them ready for what's to come, man. Right? And then, then you got this disaster that just happened. You know, February February had a very, very beautiful February had a very beautiful month. I can't hear the screen, right? Shalom King, Yahabashim Marshai Brakathum, right? So I know y'all can't hear my screen. I'm gonna do my phone.
Ohio, not far from I used to live 48 hours. If you turned on television in China or had social media in China, you would have seen an amazing Ohio train derailment that involved 50 trains. 10 of these train cars were carrying highly toxic chemicals, among other chemicals we'll get to. We're burning, shooting highly toxic chemicals into the air, creating a dark plume of smoke from outer space, by the way. It was seen from outer space. And so this coverage could be readily accessed in China. And they're rightly saying or calling this America's event.
Yeah, Lord, when I can get back to that. I was very pivotal, or maybe I should say another word. Um, this moment now, each day that we keep seeing disasters, men and women really should be going in a Bible, because it's amazing, man. We got a Lord that love us, man, love us to the kingdom and never back. And this man gives you the blueprint of what's going on right in your face, right? Now, when you go to Second Timothy, chapter 4, verse 2, it tells you like this is and going towards the men that's teaching the ministry. It says, "Preach the word, be instant season and out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort, encourage, basically, right? Rebuke, criticize, right? With all long suffering and doctrine, right? We have to use the doctrine to encourage, to criticize, to reprove our brothers and sisters in season and out of season, because damn near each day this month, let alone each month or every other month, every other 2 months, every year something crazy is going on. And right now we just hit worldly 2023. I mean, the New Year's is in spring, but we still are in 2022. But hey, to the world it's 2023, and shit is getting real. Now, I'm not saying this to end all right now. This is to show you if I have to be in season and out of season when it comes to teaching, our brothers and sisters should be in season and out of season wanting to learn. This is not a time to be playing and bullshit. Half of our people don't even give a damn about this, right? And I'm gonna show we, Lord willing, we can get videos, right, of ourselves, right, showing that we don't give a damn, right? This is Second Timothy, the 4th chapter, verse 3. For the time will come when they will not endure sound doctrine, but after their own lust, shall they heap to themselves teachers having itching ears, right? So a lot of our people are going to leave sound doctrine and they're going to go after their own lust, heaping themselves teachers like a freaking Yah Juju or um a freaking another a new Christian, because I just heard this lady, she says she is a Hebrew Christian, right? So she said, I am a Hebrew, I do believe in everything that the Bible say, but I do eat pork. And whoever is teaching her is not teaching her reproof, rebuke, or to exhort her, right? If she's speaking about still eating pork, right? Not talking about being modest, not talking about God loves everybody and all nations is going to be saved. You can't say that you a Hebrew Israelite and you saying that, right? Verse 4, says, and they shall turn away their ears from the truth and shall be turned into feebles, right? A lot of our people are not going to want to hear the truth. I'm going to try to look for this video. Uh, I'm going to see if this video will pop up. It was a celebrity saying they don't want you to say something about God. Let me see if this video is here. Yeah, I highly doubt they're gonna let me. They're gonna let me get it. Yeah.
People come up here and they thank Jesus for this award. I want you to know that no one had less to do with this award than Jesus. People come up here.
Hold on.
And they thank Jesus
this is something old.
People come up here and they thank Jesus for this award. I want you to know that no one had less to do with this award than Jesus. He didn't help me a bit. So all I can say is, suck it, Jesus. This award is my God now. In many ways, many paths to.
Yo, and that damn test tube monkey Edomite. I mean, she is a good singer, but she is technically right. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do research, they use that damn mold, but some people say it can trace back to an idol, right? But a lot of our celebrities do celebrate, basically try to say, this is to my God. And it's a video of Beyonce that said the same thing. So let's get to that. Beyonce, and then turn right after she thanked God, she thanks the alphabet community. Let's see if they show me.
Breaking the record for the most Grammy wins of all time. You can't break Beyonce. Seal the deal. I'd like to thank my parents, my father, my mother, for loving me and pushing me. I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful children who are at home watching. The icon also received warm support from fellow superstars in the audience, including Adele, Taylor Swift, and Lizzo.
What the heck?
All took to their feet. I'd like to thank the queer community for your love.
Come on.
And Beyonce drew even more cheers when giving a special shout out to those who helped inspire the success of Renaissance. I'd like to thank the queer community for inventing the genre. God bless you.
If you watch the Grammy, her doing the award, they that's a demon that just did that bullshit. Because if you watch the award before she thanked the alphabet community, she said, "I thank God and I thank the queer community." That's what she said, and they took that shit off. So I got to refine that because I got to make sure I got to prove myself. Because what they say, make every man true. I mean, make God true and every man a liar. So I got to get that back. I got to get that back.
Comments in my videos talking about Beyonce is a Christian. She's a believer. We should pray for her. But I want to show you why it is absolutely dangerous to be supporting Beyonce, because she was talking about the God of the Bible. So during Beyonce's acceptance, but if you listen to her, you're so grateful and thankful for God.
Dude,
but we don't know which God she's talking about.
Nobody.
I'd like to thank my beautiful husband, my beautiful 3 children who are at home watching. I'd like to thank the queer community.
What?
I'd like to thank my beautiful husband.
Wait, hold on. Maybe I was wrong. Because they just did it again. Maybe I was wrong.
Breaking the record for the most. Thank you so much to the Grammys. Thank you for inventing the genre. Giving a special shout out to those who helped inspire the success of Renaissance.
They took that off.
Yeah. Like to thank the queer community.
Yeah, they took it off. But if because you could go on YouTube.
God bless you. Thank you so much to the Grammys.
You can go on YouTube and go rewatch it, and you'll see that she's gonna thank God and then thank the alphabet community. And it's crazy that she's doing that. because she got backlash when she went to Dubai. In Dubai, they don't play that sweet tooth sugary in Dubai. So gay the sweet community couldn't go to that concert. But Dubai paid her 20 million just to perform for 1 hour. I believe. I think it was just 1 hour, but she got like 20 mil just for performing for 1 hour. And she got mad backlash because gays couldn't be allowed. So maybe that's why she's giving a shout out, giving a thanks to them. But when she said God, she's definitely not talking about Yahweh Shem Yahushai. If actually, I gotta play this song too. Hold Up by Beyonce. Because a lot of us listen to. Hold on. I gotta get. Where is it? Okay, so let's see. Okay, the subtitles is on the screen. Just pay attention to what she's saying in this song. This is an intro. Closed my mouth more. Tried to be soft, prettier, less awake. Fasted for 60 days. Wore white. It's crazy. She said she fat. I know it's a song. It's a dude that fasted for 40 days recently and he died. She said she fasted 60 days. I'm just. Abstain from mirrors. Abstain from sex. Slowly did not speak another word. In that time, my hair I grew past my ankles. I slept on a mat on the floor. I swallowed a sword. I levitated, went to the basement, confessed my sins, and was baptized in a river. Got on my knees and said amen, and said I mean. I whipped my own back and asked for dominion at your feet. I threw myself into a volcano. I drank the blood and drank the wine. I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for God. I crossed myself and thought I saw the devil. I grew thick and scared. She said she saw the devil at the reward show. She thanked God. She said she thanked God, but in this song, she said she saw the devil. So now we got to think who could she really be talking about? You know what I'm saying? But this is the last part. She say something crazy after this too. And on my feet, I bathed in bleach and plugged my menses with pages from the holy book, but still inside me coiled deep. So that's the main part. She said she for her mincy, she was ripping pages out of the Bible. So what she did is she was taking scriptures, the paper out of the Bible, scriptures out of the Bible, and putting them in her karuchi, like y'all do with y'all tampons. So she was using scriptures to stop her period. Ain't that about a bitch, right? And this is the influence. You got to know the new world order is that they're all about influence. This is all we're living in a time of influence. That's why right now this is the best. If any one of you simple-minded niggas, I'm gonna have to say it because you don't want to be kings, you don't want to have knowledge. Any simple-minded nigga out there that want to be rich, famous, and a celebrity, all you need is this. All you need is a cell phone. Hey, get you a tablet too. Get you a laptop if you need, but a cell phone. You can get in the industry like ASAP. All you got to do is constantly make content, make worldly content. You want to make people laugh all day and be like, man, you niggas are serious too much. You know what? Y'all teach too much, man. Just laugh every day. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with laughing, but when you take away more time of doing things of the Lord and put aside, like we're not here just to make people happy. You know what I'm saying? I can't just make everybody happy, right? Let alone if I'm not trying to make them happy with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. That should be the first way you make anybody happy is with Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? But this place is so whitewashed. This place is whitewashed. Not only our nation, this place in the world is so whitewashed that everything new. Like you got Ray J, he got his dumb glasses. Eventually it's gonna come that everybody gonna be wearing Ray J glasses. It came to a trend that everybody was wearing Apple Watches. I got a video. I don't know if I saved it on Facebook. I'm gonna see if I could save it. I'm gonna see if I got it or not. But these mofos, we're getting radiation from our Apple Watches. Do I got it? Please say I got it. Nope. Damn. Damn. Dang it. Dang. Let me see if I got it right here, man. Because I want to make sure y'all can get it. You know what I'm saying? I want to make sure y'all know. Right? Let's see if I got it in here. iPhones. Because I don't want to be stingy with something that I know. If I got something, that can, edify somebody, some type of information, I would want y'all to know, right? So I am going to look it up. Radiation. Oh, here we go. This is not the video, but I'm gonna give you a video. I'm gonna give you a video to show you. My beautiful wife, Miss Adar, had bought me an Apple Watch. I was rocking it faithfully. Then out of nowhere, basement was getting flooded. Before my basement was getting flooded, I was wearing the Apple Watch faithfully. And before my basement was getting flooded, I just kept going to work without my Apple Watch. Keep forgetting it. Then when I want to wear it, my basement was flooded. And then out of nowhere, I came across this video. We get a lot of radiation from different electronics. Like if you got your cell phone in your face, radiation is you definitely get put in radiation. So a lot of time when I talk on the phone, I got it on speaker. Say if you have your phone on the charger and you have it in your hand or you have it on your lap, you're transferring radiation to your body. If you have AirPods, wireless AirPods, especially the iPhone ones, and you leave them in your ear, they're on. You are putting radiation in your ear. The sister man had about something I was saying earlier, and I'm gonna show this video. Exactly, not with all them symbols she be wearing either. And in her song, she said she plunged up her, her Karuchi, what with the pages from the Bible. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. See? So now I'm about to show you this. And you got to know it's a lot of deception. In this new world order is going to be deception. It's been deception before we got to this new world order. It's deception before World War III. It's deception before the mark of the beast. Deception is the biggest thing that Esau has, right?
This is the winner chicken dinner test. I have a radiation meter for RF strength. Right now, around 5 centimeters, completely safe and green levels. Bring it closer. About 3 centimeters away. It's still green and good. 3 bars. When you put it to 1 centimeters, it goes full blown max. It's about 40 milliwatts per meter squared. Yep, just be aware of that. I'd say a watch is a lot safer than a mobile phone because the watch tends to not be near any organs. It's just far away from your body. Whereas with something like a phone, one of these big, beautiful fellas. Oh, actually, look at that. Androids are amazing when it comes to RF. When they're off, nothing happens. But let me just unlock it. And when it turns on, is that real? What's that? Okay, I am on cell phone data right there. And it's 3 green bars to the Note 10 Plus. So, check this out. You've seen this for real. 1 centimeter away, Note 10 Plus, 3 green bars. The Apple Watch, 1 centimeter.
So you see, even more is because when he turned Wi-Fi off on his phone, and the radiation went down. So it shows you that radiation actually comes through Wi-Fi too, right? I guess I got the video. Video.
Radiation coming from a microwave and compare it to an Apple Watch. So here's the microwave. We're going to kick it on. Right in front of it, you're almost 1,000,000 microwatts.
So
13,000 microwatts per square meter. And
so
we're this far away
so
from the microwave. Let's turn the microwave. We'll go right back down.
so the microwave had, wait, let me make sure. The microwave, it had a max watt of 904,000. The average is 75,000 watts from the microwave, right?
This far away from the microwave. Let's turn the microwave. We'll go right back down into the green like we should. Okay, come over here. This phone's on airplane mode, so we know that that's not contributing. All right, let's kick this thing on. Look, there's a nice little 10,000 microwatt spike. And you got to realize when you guys are wearing these things, they're constantly connecting to the cell tower to try to see if there's any new text message or are there any new updates. So that's the Bluetooth or the Wi-Fi. No, that's the Wi-Fi kicking on. You hear that?
See the Wi-Fi kicking up.
Listen to this thing. I'll turn the volume down. If only Apple had this at the sales booth right next to it, no one would buy it. All right, so let's like swipe it open. So we've peaked at 21,000. You might not be able to see that, but it is in airplane mode. Right up here is the airplane mode icon. Radiation coming from a microwave and compare it to an.
So when it was on, when he put it on airplane mode, the temperature goes down, right? But when
you might not be able to see that.
When he puts it on, when it's on Wi-Fi, soon as it actually comes on, when the Apple Watch.
So we've peaked at 21,000.
Yeah. So when the Apple Watch actually comes on, like when it's fully on, it brings in a max of 20,000 watts of radiation. And most of our brothers and sisters that's wearing an Apple Watch, they're wearing it all day. They at work for 8 hours, or they at the gym for 4 or 5 hours. However long you're wearing it, it's on and it has Wi-Fi because it has to be connected to internet. Your body is connected to 20,000 watts of radiation. You just seen this test tube monkey explaining it himself, and he had a radiation tester thing in the air. So, hey, I'm all about facts. You know what I'm saying? It's another video. iPhone radiation level measures unsafe, and I have an iPhone. I have two of them.
People sent this one to me regarding radiation levels measured on a couple of different various smartphones here. This story coming via Mac Rumors. Chicago Tribune claims iPhone radio frequency radiation levels measured higher than legal safety limit. So the Chicago Tribune, they put together this test attempting to measure radiation levels on some pretty high profile devices dating back to the iPhone 7. They apparently tested around a dozen different devices from the likes of Apple, but also Oppo, Vivo, a couple of other ones. And it's important to note that even though they're showing these numbers, these threat level numbers, these
right. We got more, right? Right. This one is just, about really just showing like kind of facts.
In some cases, there are tax incentives that incentivize.
Bill Gates owns more land than all of the entire.
Like,
Bill Gates owns more land than all of the entire city of New York. Bill Gates owns more land than all of the entire city of New York. Jeff Bezos' land is double the amount, clocking in at 420,000 acres. John Malone, the largest private landowner in America, owns 2.2 million acres all by himself, a landmass slightly smaller than the island of Puerto Rico. America is enormous, yet 100 of the richest and largest private landowners in America own 1.86% of all the land available in the United States, the majority of their land being forests, ranches, and farmland.
Some people like myself find farms beautiful and peaceful and a nice place to live.
Land is only getting more valuable. In the mid-1990s, farmland was valued at less than $1,500 an acre, adjusted for inflation. By 2020, that number had grown to $3,160 an acre.
It's expensive. So if somebody is desiring land, it is primarily people of wealth
get to
who can afford it.
the major point.
Is growing and it's becoming a big
On the agricultural industry. In 2020, Bill Gates made headlines for becoming the largest private farmland owner in the US. He had accumulated more than 269,000 acres of farmland across 18 states in less than a decade, shielding his purchase by buying up land through shell companies. Why? It's a good economic investment.
Yeah, it's a good investment, but guess what? The Lord is gonna come with famine, right? It was famine in Canaan when Jacob and Israel had to go to Egypt, right? It's gonna be a famine in them, right? Let's right, and of course there's gonna be famine in the word, but it's gonna actually be a literal famine too. Uh, right, like when you look at Genesis 47:13, and there was no bread in all the land, for the famine was very sore, so that the land of Egypt, right, and Egypt mean bondage, and all the land of Canaan fainted by reason of the famine, right? America is going to be faint because of famine, let alone famine of the word is going to. In the beginning of this video, we were showing Chrislam about the different beliefs, right? But the Lord, with that same moment, eventually the Lord is going to send that wave that is going to be a famine of the word when you read in Joel. Let me make sure I ain't wilding. I probably said the wrong book. No, I didn't. Right. You go to Joel, because this you go to Joel 8, 8 and 11. Salaki. I'm over here saying Joel is Amos. Amos chapter 8, verse 11. And it says, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh God, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a word of God, right? And when this word is not going around, we're going to see more chaos. Let alone we're reading the word to you, right? In verse 12, it says, and they shall wander from sea to sea and from the north even to the east, right? So people are going to go from country to country. They're going to jump over from country to country, north to east. Some people might be in the north side of, the hemisphere. Some people might be in the east. Or if we was to switch it, you could be in America and somebody might be in the north and then try to travel to the east or go to the west or the south of America looking for the word. Like it says, they shall run to and fro to seek the word of Yahweh and shall not find it. So people are going to go to and fro. When they start pushing this Chrislam in a minute where you can't go out and teach the word. Because if you look at Constantine stopped that. You couldn't even bring out the Bible. Let's see if we can get that. Wow, that's I ain't gonna lie. This is beautiful. Whoever wrote this right here, because a lot of people like saying white people wrote the book. I'm glad they put this part right here. Constantine did not edit the Bible, right? He made false Christianity the religion of his people. Christianity is man-made, right? The Bible, yes, man wrote it, but it's not man-made because the Lord was moving men in the past tense to write the scriptures, the prophecies brothers was speaking, right? The Lord, and look, and we take away the power of the Lord who he orchestrate to do this and to do that. Guess what? We had to go through white people to really to print the Bible because the printing press did not get created, come into play until 1450, right? I think it's either 1450 or 1455. And the first Bible printed was the Wycliffe Bible, right? But I just really just want to show uh uh it was something he had a moment where he stopped people from reading the Bible. I used to have the little the thing, but I don't see I got it. No, Constantine, he definitely did stop people from reading the Bible, and that's when the Bible was closed. But either whenever I find the information again next time, what I'll do is I'll just save it. I hate when this thing do this. Sorry, y'all. I don't know what computer is right. Because it's I know Israel, y'all like being able to see, right? The sister said, we know what that's about. You control the food, you control the people. Khan, that's a fact. And food is very, very important. Um, you know what? I'm gonna show you another video. This is on I can't really show it on the screen. I can show it on the screen, you're just not gonna be able to hear it. But I'm gonna just show you in the screen. I'm gonna show you certain things since we're talking about food.
Meat arrives in 2,000-pound boxes from the slaughterhouse and is mixed together by the ton. This is a Congo bin of meat. A Congo bin is 2,000 pounds approximately of meat that's coming in from a boning facility where they take it off the carcass and put it into here. The meat in these boxes comes from many different animals and many different places. Many different animals. Some is even from overseas. All of it is.
He didn't say the same animals. Just to make sure, did y'all hear him say many different animals all over the country? He said many different. Did y'all hear him say many of the same?
Bound together to make the juicy hamburger Americans love. Hamburger used to be the scraps left over from butchering just one cow, but a significant change had occurred. Now, parts of many cows are blended together by the ton.
If we take the meat from one animal and make ground meat from just one animal, we're including only the bacteria from one animal. But if we take the meat from 1,000 different animals and grind that together, we're pooling the bacteria from 1,000 different animals as well. So explain this to me. How many different cows would be in one burger? Well, I suspect that there are hundreds or even thousands of animals that have contributed to a single hamburger.
Raw meat arrives in
Yep, and that's the greatest deception. You do not know. Just like the firmament, they saying they going to the moon. It's gonna be deceptions, man.
One thing I really want your generation to
It's
embrace
the video I was talking about
is
yesterday.
that the Earth is a closed system. We cannot leave the Earth. There's no place to go.
The bomb got stopped.
Rockets don't have brakes. It literally stopped. All of that angular momentum from the rotation of the rocket and the linear momentum from flying up just stopped.
Yep.
Kicks and deals. It's a long fly ball going back. And the ball shatters the sky, bringing the ocean itself down into the stadium. Oh, Simpson just drove his dream's reality wide open.
Even Hillary, she said that back in the day that they said they finally cracked that damn glass ceiling up there. You know what I'm saying? This place is gonna be filled with mad deception. There's gonna be a lot of lies. Right now, we're gonna always hear about war, rumors of war, and it's not happening yet. You know what I'm saying? This is just the starter kit, but it's going to happen, right? They're gonna continually lie, right? More conceptions like chariots. There was a congregation I was watching the other night, One Body for Yahweh Shai. I would never, never. I couldn't even sit there and watch a whole video. But these brothers take away from certain things in the scriptures, let alone when it deals with the wives dealing with women. Brothers want us to actually take away, speak on women less, right? Then brothers feel like you don't have to say the name of Yahweh Bashim Shai, let alone brothers is teaching that the Lord don't got vehicles. Angels they can just fly on. Oh, I believe angels have power, but I'm not going to take away from the Lord, right? Let alone it's millions of us. Just saying, if the Lord just come down, even though the Lord can do anything, I'm not saying that He can't do this, but it's going to be a lot of Israel. 1/3, 144,000. That's a lot. And they're just gonna be flying in the air. No, I highly doubt that. The Lord is gonna put you in His pavilion, His shelter, His pillar, right? And it's going His mountain, which will be a chariot, right? You out your damn rabbit if you taken away that the Lord don't have His own vehicles. When Heavenly Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be Thy name, Thy kingdom come, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. We most things we do on earth, we're going to be able to do in heaven. I'm going to have wives in the kingdom of heaven, right? Angels don't do what we did. We had sex, right? Angels don't. We will in the kingdom, right? We're going to be eating. We're probably going to go back to our main natural essence, just like animals. They're going to go back to eating natural foods, right? So I'm going to show this video too. This place is going to be filled with mad deception, right? This new world order is going to make whatever good bad and whatever is bad is good, right? So I'm about to give you this video, right? Right, I got this video, but before this precept leave me, Get this video so it don't leave. Okay, I got the video. Let me just get this preset. This is Isaiah 5. Okay. This is Isaiah 5 and 20, right? It says, "Woe unto them that call evil good." We just seen Beyonce saying she seen the devil when she want to thank God. She want to show you at a reward show, I'm thanking God, but knowing damn well she's really thanking the devil, right? She wants to thank the alphabet community. If she was really believing in the Lord don't condone in abominations. So I wouldn't even be thinking the sweet tooth bandit now and laters for being gay. I wouldn't thank y'all for a damn thing because you go somewhere, it just smell like a whole bunch of booty hole, right? So I wouldn't thank them. You know what I'm saying? They haven't did none to our community and they get more rights than we do. Hey, regardless if Zuckerberg or YouTube don't like it, that's how it is in the community. We know what they do. Let alone with talking about coming in the industry and then you got some artists excuse my language, you got some artists giving other artists diseases, right? And then these artists is finding it out. And what feedback? And we already know, Lord willing, if you know, Rihanna got beat up because she gave herpes to Chris Brown, right? And then we want to be like some of these celebrities. Beyonce talk about single this and single that, but she'll tell a song to the left, everything you know. Oh, guess what? Beyonce didn't do a damn thing. She stayed where she was at. She telling women to be single. You could be independent. Who run the world? Girl, you don't run a damn thing because you stayed where you was at. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B, she talks about what she talks and then say she don't cook, but then she really do cook. You know, but we get so hyped. Our women want to, I'm SIG single. I don't give about a fuck nigga free. But same woman that be singing it is going back home to a nigga that whooped her ass last week, or a nigga that's not putting in nothing into you, investing in you spiritually. But you say you not fucking with a fuck nigga. That don't make sense. Like it say, woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter, right? Woe unto them that are wise in their own eyes and prudent in their own sight, man. A lot of people are prudent in their own sight, right? And people are only wise in their own consent, right? So I'm gonna show you this video. This is before the Twin Towers. We're gonna see more of chariots now. That was a chariot. That was a chariot, man. That's one of the Lord's vehicles, regardless if you don't believe it or accept it, right? This is an old video back in my day when I was watching a lot of Lumi in my day. This is a video I was watching.
Why did God give me this life? Sometimes it's overwhelming. Why did God give me my talent, my gift, my family? But I know you're not supposed to question God. So I'm grateful for the life He's given me. I'm so grateful. I'm alive and I'm living a dream. I'm living my dreams.
So, hey, some people might, hey, it's just part of an act. Hey, wait, clap, 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 bravo. But when she said she's living her dream, when you got to know, um, when the Lord created you, He created you for a purpose. He didn't create you to fulfill your dreams. The Lord created, like, that's the one thing we got fucked up. And I'm saying this to diss myself. The Lord created you in this world, and you want to say my dream, which you chose for you, but the Lord really created you for a purpose, and we don't even know it. Right. So let me get this scripture. Say I used to have a crush on Beyonce. I ain't gonna lie to you, but she messed that up when I seen her light change. You know, her light changed before she went with the brother from Planet of the Apes, right? That man Jay-Z, right? This is Matthew, the 6th chapter, verse 21, because she said, "Why the Lord give it to her?" It says, "For where your treasure is, there will your heart be also." So her treasure was what she just said, her dream, right? And when you go to Jeremiah 17, since her heart was desiring to be that superstar, the Lord gave her what was on her heart, right? But we know verse Jeremiah 17 and 9, the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? Anytime you want to chase your dream, I'm being realistic with you, women and men. Whenever you feel like you going with your heart to what you want to do, anything you do is away from the Lord. Niggas say, I used to say it too. My heart, I love going to church or something, right? And I have to use that because a lot of us say, well, even though I'm chasing my dreams and want well from my family, my heart is on God. That's my first thing. If that's the case, why did you just get done eating a damn baconator, right? Why do you love transgenders, right? Why do you like studs, huh? Why is it at the end of the day you're not searching out when is this the Sabbath so you can try to rehearse the righteous acts? Why are you doing Christmas and Hanukkah just passed? So you'll rather do Christmas and say F Hanukkah. You don't, oh, I don't want to do Feast of Dedication, right? That shows that a lot of us are thinking where our hearts what we want and not what the Lord want. Verse 10 tell you, Yahweh searched the heart, I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways and according to the fruit of his doings. The Lord is watching you. So Beyonce, Lil Wayne, my favorite rapper. I don't care what nobody say, him, Nas, Drake, it doesn't matter. But just to know that these is my favorite, I understand the Lord gave them where their treasure was. Their treasure was Lil Wayne to be the best rapper and talk about Lollipop. Drake to say he's Jewish because his mom is Jewish, but his father is a Benjamin. So he's a real Jew because of his father, but not even searching these things is because the promotion of the industry, promoting of Jeezy, promoting of Jay-Z, promoting of rap, right? Rap polluted all of us, man, right? Let alone is secret things going on. If they'll let me, actually, I'm gonna have to put it on my phone. I'm gonna have to do it on my phone. So just look at me for a few minutes and let me see if I can get this video of what's his name? What is his name? Crazy Bones, right? And I'm not gonna play all of it because YouTube deleted my other video when I did it on it, right? And I'm gonna let you know every time we listen to these number one artists, the music that's hitting billboards, I need you to know it's always a back agenda. The back agenda is going on right now. America used to have 50 private jails. Now they have over plus more than 1,500 prison in America.
So that changed rap music and destroyed a generation. Damn.
I'm gonna just let you hear it because the YouTube might.
After more than 20 years,
Let me sneak and show you that I'm looking at a video.
What I witnessed in 1991.
If you want this video, the title is right here. Just so you don't have to just say, "Oh, Gabar said this." I want you to watch the video yourself. It's 12 minutes. It say Crazy Bones expose private prisons that are. linked to rap music. Before we was talking about kill, I'm gonna kill your mom, take you, all of that. You couldn't even, women couldn't be half naked now. They couldn't be half naked unless they promoted it in the rap. Back then, a woman couldn't just walk in society. It wasn't happening unless she was a prostitute. But in the music industry, you couldn't even show you had a blunt. You know what I'm saying? So now you know we listen to Crazy Bones.
Turning points in popular music.
He had a private meeting. I just want you to hear what he said.
Music industry. I came to Europe in the early 80s and quickly established myself in the business. The industry was different back then, since technology and media weren't accessible to people like they are today. The industry had more control over the public.
I have to show it like this because of YouTube.
And had the means to influence them any way it wanted. Right. This may explain why in early 1991, I was invited to attend a closed-door meeting with a small group of business insiders to discuss rap music's new direction. Rap music's new direction. Yeah. Little did I know we would be asked to participate in one of the most unethical and destructive business practices ever seen. Crazy. So this was the meeting. The meeting was held at a private residence on the outskirts of Los Angeles. I remember about 25 to 30 people were being there. Right. Most of them familiar faces. Speaking of those I knew, we joked about the theme of the meeting, as many of us did not care for rap and failed to see the purpose of being invited to a private meeting to discuss the future of hip-hop. Talk to them. Among the attendees was a small group of unfamiliar faces who stayed to themselves and made no attempt to socialize beyond their circle. Based on their behavior and formal appearances, they didn't seem to be from our industry. Our casual chatter was interrupted when we were asked to sign the confidentiality agreement, preventing us from publicly discussing the information presented during the meeting. Needless to clear on matters and consequences which they knew had the answers for us. A few people refused to sign and walked out. Nobody stopped them. I was tempted to follow, but curiosity got the best of me. That's right. A man who was part of the unfamiliar group collected all the agreements from us. So now it's going to get to the good part, because the meeting floor to a man who only introduced himself by first name and gave no other details about his personal background. I think he was the owner of the residence, but that was never confirmed. He briefly praised all of us, and I began to feel slightly uncomfortable.
Just so everybody know, you could tell that he wrote it down. You know, like my brother Yarmayan say, if you have a vision or a dream, write it down and then, you know, hurry up and then do a recording or something. But this man wrote it down, because you can tell he's reading. If you watch the actual video, the hour-long video, but in the beginning of the video, the camera is zoomed back and he's looking at his laptop, so he's reading it from the document because he was writing it down, right?
And the strangeness of this gathering. The subject quickly changed as the speaker went on to tell us that the respective companies we represented had invested in a very profitable industry, which could become even more rewarding with our active involvement. He explained that the companies we worked for had invested millions into the building of privately owned prisons, and that our positions of influence in the music industry would actually impact.
See, so prison houses, the big business is investing in prison houses, right? And rap, he said, rap is going to be the beneficiary, right? Because that's gonna make the private banks beneficial because of rappers, right? And what we're gonna go is we're gonna go to some of our dumb rappers. I'm gonna say us because we love them. We're gonna go to some hard killers and I'ma kill you and I'ma step on your mama's shoe or whatever. We can go to Gucci. We can go to the real Gucci. I'm gonna call him the real Gucci. This gangster rap. Let's go to the old Gucci. When Gucci was like, I'll stab you and your mom. Where Gucci Mane at? We're gonna go to Gucci Mane. Okay, there we go. So he talked about blowing somebody away, right? And you got to know some of these rappers do snitch on themselves in their own music. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna do this. Young Thug, he raps about it. He raps about the street. You had Lloyd Banks. You had 50 Cent. You had Tony. You had Tony Yayo. You had Chief Keef. You know, the worldly rappers, right? Especially ones that damn near speaking death into existence. Those are bringing money in, right? And we can keep on going. I just had to go to Gucci because I know Gucci ain't gonna fail me. Gucci gonna go straight to the point when he rapping. You know, Jadakiss, Styles P, freaking Cameron. You know, that's what they promote, and this is what the industry is gonna make money off of, right? Right, and with and right off of that, we're gonna go right back to people. It's niggas that shoot a nigga and say, "Man, hey Lord, hey, I just killed somebody. Please forgive." We them same ones that think the Lord is cool. Like, hey, we repent and then we go right back to it. It's a lot of drug dealers that believe in the Lord and they go back to doing what they're doing. It's a lot of mafia that killed mad people and go into that confession booth and they're saying their confessions and they're freaking dirt bags, right? The Lord that we serve, he do not play. He that live by the sword must be killed by the sword. Let me take me a sip for that. Let's see. In many ways, but many paths to what you call God. If it brings her to the same point that it brings you, it doesn't matter whether she called it God along the way or not. Look, I'm gonna tell you this, man. It's only one Lord. Lord. One Lord. Right? Deuteronomy 6 and 4. Hear, O Israel, Yahweh, our power, is one Lord. There's only one Lord. There's only one power. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Right? It says, Zechariah 14 and 9, and Yahweh shall be king over all the earth. Right? And that's gonna who's gonna be the king in the forefront of Yahweh? Hamashiach Yahushai, who the world need calls Jesus Christ. In that day shall there be one Lord, right? And Lord is another word for king, right? In his name, one, right? What is this? Mark chapter 12, verse 29. And Yahweh shall answer him. The first of all the commandments is here, O Israel. Yahweh our God, Yahweh our power is one Lord, right? We have to always walk in with our head held high, knowing that the Lord is one, right? And Yahweh Shai and the Holy Spirit works in one accord with Yahweh, right? They're all three working in one purpose, right? But Jesus, Yahweh Shai, is not the God. Yahweh is the God. Yahweh created Yahweh Shai to make everything that the Lord wanted to be made, right? So whenever a black Latino and native, and they want to know about God, we got to teach them about Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. None of them other ones. If they are in the other beliefs, we have to dismantle it because it was never here in the beginning, right? That's why I don't like Oprah Winfrey with her damn purple rain. I cannot, right? Her in Montel Williams, right? When you go to Wisdom of Solomon the 14th verse 8, it says, "But that which is made with well it as he because he made it, and it because being corruptible it was called God." So whoever is making idols, guess what? You're cursed, you and the damn idol. right? Verse 9, for the ungodly and his ungodliness are both alike hateful unto God. The things we do is hateful to the Lord, right? Right? It's hateful to the Lord. So this is why every Black, Latino, and Native, you got to get right with your power, your God. You don't have no other one. Like, and this, it's just, I wish I could go on a whole day. I wish a pastor would, like, not on no scoffing, like really like, hey, yo, brother, can you come this Sunday and actually do a lesson? And Lord, I'm gonna ask the Lord to move my whole body to be able to really teach, because you want to actually know where you come from. You want to know the history of your nation, right? You want to actually understand the Bible, right? And it's not about the confidence. Oh man, I'm gonna have everybody leave the church. Man, the best thing is always about delivering the truth. That's what I want. I want to deliver the truth, right? Because we do too much ungodly things, and our ungodly things is hateful to the Lord. So every time we do an action that's not required of the Lord, that's unrighteous, your actions show you are hateful towards the Lord. Like his ways is not right. It says, for that which is made shall be punished together with him that made it. So whatever that if you want to cleave onto your dumb beliefs, your dumb idols, you're gonna die with them. Therefore, even upon the idols of the Gentiles, right, these other nations shall there be a visitation, because in the creature of God they are become abomination, and a stumbling block to the souls of men, and a snare to the feet of the unwise. When Israel got out of Egypt, guess what? When Moses was up on Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights, they made them a golden calf. Where did they get this type of thought process? Because they left the Egyptians. When every time they went around another nation, you have to know Israel seen shit. Even Sodom and Gomorrah. During Lot, I bet you his children seen some sweet stuff. You even had men that wanted to do something with angels. So you have to understand, every time when Israel are not in the hand or are under the rulership of their own people, even their own people are, when they are in rulership, they cleave to other idols. But I'm just going to a point. In order for us to go to idols, we had to watch another nation. Now, if we took out all these other nations, it was just Israel on the earth, and we only knew about Yahweh Shem Yahushai, I would have to think, how would we come up with another idol? But in the case of we were always around other people. When we went, let me see, in my joint, because you go to Judges. Actually, we can go to it. I'm gonna see if I got it in here, right? And you can see when the Lord Yahweh Shemau Shai tests Israel, right? And I just want to make sure if it's not three. If it's not three. Uh, right. No, it's chapter 3, right? So this is Judges chapter 3, right? It says idolatry leads to servitude, right? Verse 1, it says, now these are the nation which Yahweh left to prove Israel by them, even as many of Israel as had not known all the wars of Canaan. Right. So the Lord was telling us before that we were gonna take advantage of this land, and most of the people, we were gonna go to war, we were gonna take them captive. But when you read through it, it's certain lands in the book of Judges that were Canaanites that actually stayed. Benjamin didn't kill them. Judah didn't kill them. Ephraim and Manasseh didn't kill them in that land. Guess what? The Lord left them to prove Israel. They were left there to test Israel. The Lord, through the Spirit, was using these other nations through the Spirit, because these other nations is on the left-hand side. He used these nations to test Israel of the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? Hold on one second, y'all. I gotta get my daughter. I don't got it. Nobody got her. So hold on one second. I'll be right back. I got you, baby. You sure?
Yep.
I could just do it.
Nope. Okay. Thank you. It's a lot of people.
Sorry about that, y'all. So like I said, so like I was saying, go to Judges. I'm gonna say this again. Now these are the nations which Yahweh left to prove Israel by them. Ain't nothing new under the sun. The Lord left these nations to prove Israel. Me and you are in this captivity, and we're with even more nations in this dumbass place called America. And our brothers and sisters is scattered four corners of the earth with other dumbass nations. The Lord using everybody that's around you, even your own people, to prove you to come back. Let alone, how about we all just stop? How about we stop using our brain for a minute? Let's stop using our brain for a minute. Everything around you is either testing you or is here to prove you. I have a cell phone, two of them, damn near three of them, laptop, TV. I know I use this for texting, my platform, YouTube, and all of that. Technically, a lot of our brothers and sisters is not in this ministry because of this, right? This is not their doctrine, but our people live on let three niggas shoot one dude. They're not gonna call. They're gonna go on live. Call the cops. This is a distraction because a lot of us, we know that we can. Like I said earlier, if you want to be famous and rich, a lot of people are doing this. They just go, hey, let me just download. Let me just download the best app in the world. Let me go to TikTok. Let me go to TikTok. This is America TikTok. But let's go to YouTube and see what the Chinese brother said. The Chinese man has said about freaking TikTok. Uh, got it.
So you have two kids. I do. Do they use TikTok? They're too young for that. So what ages are they? 8 and 6. Okay. TikTok is here in the US. If you're below 13, you get a very restricted version of TikTok.
You see that this man said he don't let his kids get on TikTok. He don't think that somebody that's 13, under 13 should be on TikTok. But he said, well, in the US, you can go to the settings, and so America, we're getting a different agri what is it called? Arrhythma, agramith. You know what I freaking mean. Say if mad people liking your video, sharing your video, it brings emotion on YouTube, and it becomes a pattern. I don't forgot what it's called. It's just like you listening to freaking Lil Uzi song, right? And they keep playing on the radio and on YouTube, right? And eventually that's gonna keep making more people listen to it. They keep hearing it on the radio. That's what already happened at that party. Hey, I might be going to the gym. I might play that song because I don't know what the heck it's called. I forgot what it's called. But in America, it's different. They promote bullshit. Like I go on TikTok and I'm trying to look at knowledge. All I'm gonna see is somebody dancing. Hey, I love dancing though. Don't get me wrong, I love dancing. Then I'm gonna see a woman. Look, then I'm gonna see booty. These brothers is gonna see booty. Have you seen anything with knowledge? Where the knowledge at? No knowledge. No knowledge. See, this is why America has to die, because we ain't getting no knowledge. You just see me scroll down TikTok and we didn't even learn shit. We didn't learn not one damn thing from that. This place, everybody in this place and outside this place, wherever our people are scattered, is to approve you to come back to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. A lot of us is more submissive to the world than we are submissive to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, right? This live was mostly just to show videos to you guys and talk to be honest, to talk shit about the shit that's distract. This is what the new world society is going to be worse. We're already in the worst captivity known to man, right? But the new world order is going to get more deceptive. More deception is going to come out this place, right? You go to this is First John the 15th, the second chapter, verse 15. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life, is not of the Father, right? So if you love the world, that is not of the Father. Guess what? You are not of the Father. There's no light in you, right? Neither the things of this world are of the Father. But if you love the things of the world and you can't sacrifice them, you can't let them go, you can't go a day without them, the Father is not in you, right? If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Loving the world, guess what? It's some people that love their phone more than they love God. It's people that love their job, that six-figure job, my real estate job, a job I'm gonna make $1,000 a week, 2,000. This niggas that is getting 500 a week that love their job more than the Lord, and you can tell by their actions, right? It's to the littlest and the greatest things that this world gives you. Let's talk about it. Niggas love smoking weed. That is part of the freaking world, man. In this society, if you ain't smoking weed, you boring. Guess what? If you smoking weed, you do not love the Lord. I don't care what you and your mama say, but there's niggas out here that say that they're Hebrew Israelites and they're smoking a blunt. There's no light in you. The Lord is using you as an example. Do not do this. All that is in the world, the lust of the flesh. So all the things that is in the world that is the lust of the flesh, and you cleave to the things that is of the world and is for your flesh, like this is for the flesh, this phone. Because this phone would not be able to work if I don't want to text or if I don't go on social media. Hey, if you want to go see booty, man, go on Facebook, go on IG, go on Instagram. It's not it's not like you can just go to mad places in social media and not see butt. You're gonna see it, right? Right, right. So Ms. Gabar said Nelly's song Tip Drill basically started all that video vixen crap, women exposing their bodies, right? And you gotta we gotta be honest. Men, we love women, right? But let alone we love the curves that women have. Of course, a man, he better not be gay. He's going to look, right? Of course, wicked men, they're gonna look and they're gonna desire you in a position doing other stuff. But even the men of the Lord, they're going to look, right? We're gonna want a voluptuous, beautiful, but you have to know that's supposed to be for your husband. You shouldn't be showing the world your whole assets. And this women that got men that's showing their body. That is loving the freaking world, right? In the lust of the eyes, right? Because a lot of us lust of the eyes, let alone this lust, we can go to it because this lust is not just one lust. And that's what a lot of us do. We'll put that lust in one category. Epidemia. Epidemia. It means desire. This lust means desire. It doesn't mean fornication. This lust means desire, craving, longing, desire for what is forbidden. Whatever is forbidden. And that's why you got to go into the law to understand what is forbidden. People can lust with same sex. People can lust with their eyes for another god. what we just read in Wisdom of Solomon, right? It's people that lust off of it, right? Let's see. I might have to go to chapter 15, right? Because you could lust for an idol, right? So Wisdom of Solomon, the 15th chapter, verse 5, it says, the sight thereof entice fools to lust after, so they desire the form of the dead image that have. So this lust is a form of desire, right? So a lot of people are lust false religions, false idols, or they lust. Guess what? The Bible is that it deals with a man accepts men in multiple wives, but of course he's going to have to follow certain ways. But you're going to have people in this world that's going to have the lust of the eyes and say, hey, I want to be in polygyny or polygamous, something else, where a woman can have multiple men or men can have another spouse. Like I'm gonna have a man. I'm bisexual. You know what I'm saying? And for any woman that wants to deal with a man that likes fanny packs, you have to evaluate yourself. You have a damn demon on you that hey, ain't nothing wrong with with the with the bed. You can be as freaky as you want, but you want a man that wants to be annihilator to another man. Oh, you on a whole nother kinky level. You left something that's natural and went to something foo-foo, right? That's the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. A lot of us have pride in a pride of life, right? You have a pride of being rich. You have a pride in your fashion. You have a pride in your jewelry, right? You have a pride of say if somebody telling you to do this, right? Like, because when you look in the book of Sirach, what is it? Where's my apocrypha? Right? Let me see if I can get him for y'all, man. Nobody wants to listen to a poor man. You know what I'm saying? Now people look at poor different. Poor, you ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? But if you got money to go buy you some food, go buy you a sneaker, put gas in your car, shoot, pay your insurance, you're not broke, right? You just in poverty, right? I want to show you these verses, right? So let's go to Sirach, the 13th chapter. Barakatah. You got my preset. No, no, I don't. No, you did. Please don't listen to her, y'all. Don't listen to her. So I'm gonna go to Sirach, the 13th chapter. Right? You go to verse 19. And I think it would be wise, Ms. Gabar. So Sirach, wait, hold on. I just want to see if y'all can hear my screen now because something just changed on my thing. So can somebody tell me if they can hear my this YouTube video before something? So I want to see it. Another page. Can y'all tell me if y'all can hear me? If y'all can hear the YouTube, y'all can hear it. The YouTube? No, not me. The video. Okay, you still can't hear. Okay. 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 If y'all can't, well, Lord willing, I'll fix it for next time. So this is Sirach, the 13th chapter, verse 19. It says, and I'm gonna read to verse 24. It says, "As the wild ass is the lion's prey." You got to turn it down. As the wild ass is the lion's prey in the wilderness, so is the rich. So the rich eat up the poor, and that's what. That's why you can't. The society. What it, the economy can't. The economy won't grow if you know Mansa Musa. He made Egypt go bankrupt because a poor person was saying something to him. He was giving them gold, not a gold coin, but he gave them a gold brick. And you got to know that made Egypt bankrupt. And the reason why is because it wasn't rich and poor. People started to be more successful. You know what I'm saying? So it says, a wild ass and a lion's prey in the wilderness. The ass is a donkey. So is the rich. So the rich eat up the poor. So the poor would be that damn donkey, and the rich would be the lion eating us up, devouring us. Even though in the future that role is going to switch. We're going to be the rich and they're going to be the poor. So we're going to be the lion, they're going to be the ass. As the proud hated humility, so doeth the rich hate the poor. So the rich is the proud, and the poor is the one that's humble, right? And the roles is going to switch, but we're going to be both. We're going to be humble and we're going to be proud, but not worldly proud. We're going to be proud that Yahweh Shem Shai chose us. And that's what we need to be proud about right now, that the Lord chose you. First Corinthians, First Timothy, the first chapter, verse 12. The Lord enabled you in the ministry because he saw you to be faithful, right? So you should be proud the Lord chose you, right? A rich man, a rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man beginning to fall is thrust away by his friends. So niggas is 8 times stumping a poor man when he fall, and they probably going through his pockets. But a rich man, everybody wants to help him up. When a rich man is falling, he have many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, yet men justify him. The poor slipped, and yet they rebuked him too. He spake wisely and could not have. And he spake wisely and could have no place. Right. So the poor, he's gonna get rebuked, right? And the poor man is going to speak wisely, but guess what? It's not going to be no place for him. But the rich fall, he's gonna have helpers, and he speaks things not to be spoken, yet men justify him. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of our rich, there, you got Jay-Z saying, "Do what thou wilt." He got that from Crawley, the one that wrote the Satan book, the Satanic book. This nigga is wearing his quote. But we gonna, yeah, Jay-Z, man, get that nigga a whole makeover because he looked like the main actor from Planet of the Apes. But niggas want to listen to this man, right? It says, when a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue. They quiet. And look, what he saith, they extol it to the clouds. But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him. Guess what? It's just like when the president is at a conference call, and you know he's doing his speech, and after his speech, everybody with the mic, and he can't even answer one question because what are they doing? They will help to overthrow him, right? Your words is not going to have value because guess what? You're poor, right? Verse 24. Riches are good unto him that have no sin, and poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. You see that? Riches are good unto him that have no sin. So when we get in the kingdom, that's when wealth is going to be good. That right there just let me know I'm fine being poor. I'm fine being in poverty. I'm fine knowing that I have a few hundreds or a few thousands in my bank account. or I'm getting income taxes. I want to be fine with that because he just said riches are good unto him that have no sin. Guess what? I have sin in me. Just because I'm in the truth, I stumbled. I Humpty Dumpty fall, but he got his ass back up. That's what I did. But at the end of the day, riches are good to him that have no sin. I have sin. So I know the riches I want is the riches I'm trying to lay up. That's Matthew the 6th chapter, verse 33, right? And it says, poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly. That's why you got Lil Wayne and some people say, I'm allergic to broke. Keep broke away from me. Me and broke can't have a conversation, right? Poverty is evil in the mouth of the ungodly, right? The heart of a man changeth his accountants, whether it be for good or evil. And a merry heart maketh a cheerful countenance, right? A married mind. And you got to know the Lord is searching your heart. So that means, like First Chronicles 16:11, we have to seek the Lord, seek his strength, and seek his face continually. So your heart has to be married to Yahweh Shem Yahushai. A cheerful accountant is a token of a heart that is in prosperity, and the finding out of parables is a wearisome labor of the mind, right? So back to First John, we'll just close this out and then we'll end the live, right? Um, uh, so verse 17, First John chapter 2:17. In the world passes away in the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of God abideth forever. So the whole point, right? We the whole Bible. Let's just, I don't want to put the Bible away, but for this moment, let's just think this is the main thing we ever heard. He that doeth the will of God abideth forever. Right? Right? I wanted to go to the will. When you do the will, you could just go to the duty of man, right? But when you want to abide in the Lord, you would have to go to Saint John, right? Ecclesiastes. Well, I don't know. Should I leave this right here? Because I'll probably want to continue reading, right? Right. So, we gotta wanna abide in Yahweh Shema Shai, right? Because if we're not of this world, we're gonna do the will of Yahweh Shema Shai, just like Mark 3:35. If you do the will of my father, you are my brother, mother, and sister. So the will of the Lord, we would have to I'm gonna just go to it. You want me to go this way, right? Ecclesiastes 12, verse 13, let us hear the whole conclusion of the whole matter, right? This lesson could go way longer because when you talk about the New World Order, you have to talk about wars coming into play. You have to talk about racism is going to come back at an all-time high. You have to know they're going to speak of peace. But why would I want to believe of any of my oppressors speaking of peace when we haven't had peace since we got on those dirty, raggedy boats? And we just gonna believe one man coming with peace if he's not Hamashiach Yahweh Shai. Everything is supposed to be fulfilled and happen. So we need to see Antichrist coming, speaking of peace, making those actions, and then bringing that Chrislam into play, where you can only have one religion, right? And we're gonna have to go to First Maccabees. It say, "Let us hear the whole conclusion of the whole matter, fear God, and keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man." For God shall bring every work to judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. So everything is going to be fulfilled, right? I gotta go to this First Maccabees, the first chapter, because you gotta know it's gonna be it's gonna be a decree, and that decree is gonna go to a one world government, right? Antiochus, he did it too, right? So first, he's the first for one more. Antiochus or Antiochus wrote to them that all should be one people and everyone should. When you deal with a man laws, So we seen in the videos earlier, you had the Nation of Islam, and they're gonna bring it. I love this, so that means we all love. Um, I believe in God. I believe in Allah. I believe in Buddha. Guess what? This is a God. So we all believe in a God. Hey, maybe we should come together because we all believe in love and we all believe in a God. So all we got to do is find where our difference is and then try to work in between those. That's what it's going to work in. So it says everyone leave his laws. So all the heathens agreed according to the commandments of the king. So when you see in the video, the Pope, he most likely is a heathen. Ishmael, he's a heathen. That's a heathen. This is a heathen. Ishmael's a Hebrew, Esau's a Hebrew, but these heathens, right? But of course, you might have Israelites in the midst too, right? And you're gonna have Hamites too, right? Because these is all the religious leaders and the the freaking worldly leaders, right? And it says, yeah, many also of the Israelites, so even of the Black Latinos and natives, consented to his religion. And this is dealing with the Greek captivity, if we're talking about in this time, and sacrificed unto idols and profaned the Sabbaths, right? So we're gonna have this again, but it's going to be in this time under the power of America, NATO, and EU. Under this umbrella, the Israelites are going to consent to this religion. So it might be a lot of our brothers that might say, "Oh, I'm not going to consent to Chrislam. Chrislam. I'm not going to consent to Chrislam. Me and my family ain't going to so going to have some Israelite men and women that will." Already had to say, like Chrislam, one Jesus of Islam and Jesus of the Bible. Right today's the day. One world religion of Chrislams opens. We fly soon, right? It's gonna open soon, and it's gonna have the three main religions in the world. Yeah. So these are the three: Judaism, uh, Christianity, and Muslim, right? And that goes no this no offense, but this is offensive. You take it however you want. This goes into just like how all the certain camps might do unity camps. Oh, let's all come together, unity camps. Let's do unity. If and our doctrine is not the same, this is how we look like that. And the whole point, the one thing that they're gonna do if it did come out right is the differences. And the way that you work out a difference is not take it away. Hey, you believe the mark of the beast is physical. How about we don't teach it no more? That is not working a common ground, because now we're gonna all take it away and say, hey, let's not even teach it no more. Hell no, the whole Bible gotta get taught. So now the way that you come down to it is people yielding, it's giving up that proud and actually submitting to the Lord, growing up in faith as much as they can so the Lord can work with them and allow them to see it. Because it's really pride. It's really pride when we can't, when we really, when it could really be plain about certain things in the Bible, and we're fighting so hard and we can't see it, is because it's pride. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just saying this is honesty. Chrislam is Christianity, Muslim, and Judaism coming together. And I bet you there's a lot of brothers in many congregations that would say, hell no, nah. All religions come together. You can't do that. Let alone when people say, oh, why can't all you camps come together? And a lot of brothers say, hey, we can't do it. We're coming together. We're doing feast days together. We're trying to play our part. We're trying to play our parts by coming together, but we can't do it. Like our doctrine is not there, it's not together, right? You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, it's about brothers should stay in their unit and just keep teaching what they teaching. If they're saying Yahweh Shem Shai, hey, all praises, salute those brothers. Shalom, King. But the unity, how can we have unity if it's gonna always be that confusion? because you don't know you don't know, you're not a psychic. So what if that person just went to that camp that you did unity camp and asked them about the mark of the beast? They say one thing and then they come to you and then you say this. Then they're gonna really think yo, Israelites is confused. And first of all, I really go off of not brothers and sisters shouldn't be watching every teacher. You should go by the spirit and see what umbrella you want to learn from, because everybody's going to teach something different, right? And even if you eat the meat and spit out the bone, you can eat out the meat and spit out the bone. But let me tell you, steak got a bone, steak got a bone, pork got a bone, uh, depending on what beef you got, it got a bone, right? Chicken, of course, got a bone. Lamb got a bone. So when you say eat the meat, spit out the bone, what meat is we eating? And at the end of the day, if you eating beef and I'm over here eating chicken, that's not the same meat. No, 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 no. When I'm getting out this lesson, I want to eat that if that meat is a deer, I'm gonna stay eating this deer. I don't want to get a lamb and a steak. No, 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 no. We just want one fluid meat. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people want to follow and watch every other teacher and say, I want to eat the meat and spit out the bone. But guess what? Not every meat is good for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's good to stay under one umbrella and get that same spiritual meat all the time, so you're not tossed to and fro and then it becomes confusion in your heart. And this is why this place is going to be the mountain pot of deception. The new world order, it says new. That means it's something new. It's a new thing. It's a new movement. It's a new way of thinking. We're not thinking like the old Americans. We're thinking like the new Americans. We're not thinking like the old bitches. We thinking like the new bitches. You know what I'm saying? We ain't thinking like the old kings. We thinking like the new kings. If the new kings that's ruling the earth now was to talk to the old kings, they would say, man, yo, if you was to do this, then. Even the old kings will probably tell the new kings, hey, you should do this. You know, ain't nothing new under the sun. And everything that they're going to try to do, they're going to try to do new, but it's going to get tore down, right? Let me get this last one. Let me get this last one for y'all, man. Let's see if I can get it. Okay, let's get it. Okay, I'm gonna close out right after this. This is we done. So next time, Logan and I could probably do a part 2 to it. Fix my camera on that side. This is Malachi, the first chapter, verse 4. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down. They shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh have indignation for forever. So whatever our enemies are building, whatever religion that they build in, society, technology, it's going to be broken down. It's going to be torn down. Just like the Twin Towers. Them Twin Towers got knocked down. Oh, we got the tallest building in the world. Guess what? Just like we fall down. Guess what? Just like all that stuff you building, they will fall down, right? Esau we can build him all the clones he want, and we can call this the new iRobot. It will be torn down by the power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Lord willing, this was edifying. Um, we didn't, I probably didn't get like straight to the point with everything, but Lord willing, it can let brothers and sisters, instead of just using a mouth. I said that was my last scripture, so that was the flesh. So let's go to Romans 10 real quick. Romans 10:2. It says, "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge." Right? When you think of New World Order, it should make you want to have a zeal for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? If the New World is real, that must mean the Lord orchestrated them, put them in power. Dan 2:21. The Lord set up kings and removed kings. Even the Lord say, the king's heart is in the hands of Yahweh. All kings that ruled the earth, their heart was in the hands of Yahweh. You understand that? So we have to really give our power and our time and our mind to Yahweh Shem Shai. How do we give more time to the phone than we do the Lord? And this is for me too, right? Just because I'm on air and I could be teaching, it's sometimes I might go and I probably read for 3 hours, and I might most movies is an hour, but good quality movies is 2 hours. So if I watch one movie and then I watch another one, technically I watch TV more than I even read this book. If I watch a series and the series be so good, you watched one, then you watch the second episode, then the third, then the fourth. I just watch 4 episodes, and usually one episode is an hour. So I just use 4 hours to watch these episodes, and I only read for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? You can go on a vacation and you chilling for 7 hours on this vacation, and you read for 30 minutes. Hey, it's fine because as long as it hits, it doesn't matter. But it's the simple fact, for me, I look at spiritual things and then I look at the world. And if I'm doing things of the world more than I'm doing things of the spirit, it bothers me because I want to prove myself to Yahweh Shema Shai that I'm worthy enough to be called 144,000 or 1/3, right? If I want to be the 144,000, he's going to put me in his government to rule, to make sure Israel, they good, you know what I'm saying, and to rule nations and to rule cities, right? If I want to be 144,000, I have to approve myself to Yahweh Shema Shai. If I want to be a 1/3, I still have to prove myself to the Lord that I'm worthy to be in his endless kingdom, and to remember that the trials and tribulations, man, that is a gift. And some of us think that we just gonna get that handed to us on our laps. No, you gotta work for this, baby. We rich, you fake rich here. This is monopoly rich. In the kingdom, rich is different over there. It's different over there. You know what I'm saying? So Lord willing, the New World Order encourage you to want to read or to ask questions. Closed mouth don't get fed. Um, I don't know everything, but the Lord is allowing me to grow to know everything. And I'm not gonna lie, I am a guy that I go to my brother, and I'm always say Yarn Mayan because that's my go-to. I always go to him for a precept or for help if I'm stuck somewhere. So I do go to my brother to be a guide or to give me a sense of something, because the scriptures, I see my forefathers did that. I'm doing that. You had Yahweh Shai at the age of 12 asking and answering questions, and he was 12. 12. So you best believe if a 12-year-old can ask and answer questions, you best believe I'm going to ask and answer questions so that I can be walking in the integrity, in the truth of Yahweh Shem Shai. So Lord willing, this was motivating to y'all and edifying. If I can do it, you can do it too. If you could do it, I damn sure better can do it. You know what I'm saying? But death to America, death to Esau, not on my time or your time, but his time. He's never early and never late. He is always on time. With that, call Allah Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Yahweh is the most high God, and Yahweh Shai is who the world, and he calls Jesus the Christ. And of course, we want to give double honors when honors is due. That have been bringing forth the censer milk, the parables, the dark sayings, and the prophecies, pushing 100% of the Lord's doctrine to the best of their ability, from apostles to elders to captains to bishops to deacons to soldiers, whoever you may be, starting with Elder Tahar on down, that been ruling well through the Spirit. Lord willing, the Most High continue you and many more brothers, four corners of this earth, that is teaching in the Spirit, man, on highways and byways and doing sit downs, whatever color that you freaking rep, as long as it is under the name of Yahweh Shem Shai. I hope that he increase you in knowledge and understanding, even for the other brothers and sisters that might be calling the Lord by another name. Lord willing, he increase you and get you off of that. And Lord willing, he have mercy on the other brothers and sisters like he did some of us and brought us into his ministry, right? And with that, I'm going to say Kwame Yasharella, Shalom. Love you to the moon, into the kingdom, and never back.